You know, the materials that build our modern world, they're in the middle of this quiet but massive revolution. I'm talking about advanced polymers, the stuff that makes our lives lighter, safer, and just more efficient. And at the very heart of this huge shift is a company called Covestro. They've got a vision for the future that looks completely different from today. Think about it. From the car you drive to the phone that's probably in your hand right now. These high-tech materials are the invisible backbone of our daily lives. They are literally everywhere. But here's the catch. For decades, the main ingredient for all these miracle materials has been carbon. And we've been getting that carbon almost entirely from fossil fuels like oil.
Right at the center of this industry is Covestro, one of the biggest polymer companies on the planet. And they're facing this monumental question. How do you keep innovating and giving us all the materials we depend on while cutting ties with the very resources that built the modern world in the first place?
For a long time, the whole industry has basically run on a straight line. We take petrochemicals out of the earth, we make products with them, and then when we're done, they just get thrown away. It's a take, make, waste model. A one-way ticket from the oil well straight to the landfill.
So, how do you break that cycle? Well, Covestro is charting a totally new course. They're pivoting away from that old linear model with a really bold vision for the entire company.
They are going all in on this concept of a circular economy, and it's a fundamental mind shift. Instead of a straight line from resource to waste, just picture a continuous loop, a system that's designed to get rid of waste completely, where all the materials just keep getting reused, repurposed, and regenerated.
And listen, this isn't just some small project for them. The company's official stated vision is to become fully circular, and that is so much more than a marketing slogan. It's a complete top-to-bottom overhaul of their entire strategy. It touches every single part of their business.
Okay, so that sounds amazing, right? But how does a huge global company actually do that? How do you turn a vision this big into a reality?
Well, their strategy has three main pillars. First, they're finding new, sustainable things to make their products from. Second, they're inventing brand new ways to recycle things at the end of their life. And third, they're doing a massive digital upgrade to make the whole system smarter.
To really make a circular system work, you have to change where everything starts. So Covestro is moving beyond oil. They're learning how to use carbon from totally different sources. We're talking about things like plants, organic waste, and even CO2 that's been captured right out of the air, and using that to build brand new materials.
The second pillar is all about solving that end-of-life problem. You know, for tricky products like the foam in a mattress, old-school recycling is pretty much impossible. So Covestro is creating advanced chemical recycling. Their EvoCycle CQ process, for example, can actually break down old foam into its original liquid components, ready to become a brand new product. It's basically like hitting the reset button on waste.
And that third pillar, digitalization, is really the glue that holds this whole thing together. This is way more than just new software. It's a complete digital overhaul of the company's entire nervous system, all designed to make every single process faster, smarter, and more sustainable.
As the company's chief technology officer, Klaus Schaefer, puts it, this isn't just a technical change, it's a human one. This whole digital journey redefines how people work, and it's creating entirely new kinds of jobs within the chemical industry.
So what does this digital shift actually look like on the inside? Well, it's a leap from older, clunky systems that process data overnight to a powerful new platform like SAP S/4HANA. In simple terms, this means they can now analyze data in real time, use AI, and give their employees a much smoother experience. It's really about being faster and more intelligent at every single step.
But look, even the most ambitious vision and the most powerful technology, they're just tools. The real engine of this whole transformation is the people. This entire mission is driven by a massive global team.
And the scale of that team is just staggering. We're talking about over 17,500 people, all working together across dozens of countries to make this vision a reality.
So how do you get a team that big, spread all over the world, to all pull in the same direction? It really all comes down to a shared culture built on a solid foundation of clear, guiding principles.
And this is it. This is the company's formula, their guiding compass. It's built on 6 core ideas. Create value, commit to sustainability and innovation, focus on your people and their safety, and at the end of the day, a foundation of fair play in everything you do.
Now, a mission this ambitious always requires a steady stream of new ideas and new talent. So what does it take to join a team that's trying to reshape an entire industry?
Well, Covestro has a really clear strategy for finding and nurturing the exact kind of talent they need for this next chapter of their story.
Their whole approach is really comprehensive. It starts with actively going out and finding top talent. But it's not just about getting people in the door. They focus on creating an environment where people can actually grow and thrive, with competitive pay, tons of training, and a really deep commitment to diversity and inclusion.
And that focus on diversity isn't just an idea. They've backed it up with real, measurable targets. For example, Covestro has set a public goal to have women make up 40% of its workforce by the year 2029. That shows a serious commitment to building a team that's much more representative.
So, the path forward is clear. Covestro is working to transform the very foundation of the materials industry, moving from that linear past to a truly circular future. And you know, the question on the screen, it isn't just for them. It's for all of us. The future is circular. So the question is, will you help build it?